Hi everyone, welcome to Unit 5, Week 5, Day 5. This is our last day going over oi and oi. So first we're going to start with some phonemic awareness. The first thing I'm going to do is say a word and we're going to break it into the sounds and count how many. So the first word is boy, b, oi, 2 sounds. Join, j, oi, n, 3 sounds. Moist, m, oi, s, t, 4 sounds. Spoil, s, p, oi, ol, 4 sounds. Choice, ch, oi, s, 3 sounds. Now this time we're going to, that was breaking it apart, now we're going to put it together. We're going to blend it. So I'm going to say the sounds, you're going to put it together. K, oi, n, coin. B, oi, ol, boil. J, oi, joy. S, oi, ol, soil. Sp, oi, ol, spoil. Okay, nice job. So remember, we have been going over OY, which says oi, and OI, which says oi. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, boy. 3, 2, 1, noise. 3, 2, 1, enjoy. 3, 2, 1, choice. Okay, so this time we're going to say a word and then I'll tell you a different sound or we'll take away a sound and it'll make a new word. Okay, so the first word is spoil. Change the sp to s. Soil. Change the s to f. Foil. Change the f to b. Boil. Get rid of the ol. Cover up that ol. It's boy. Change the b to j. Joy. Now remember from our video in the past, joy can also be a name, but right here it's not a name because it is not a capital. Okay, so the word is joy. Add an N to the end of the word, so n. So joy, n. Change the j to p. And then, so it'd be poin, and then change the n to nt. So point, point. That one's a little tricky. Change the j to p, which we did. Okay, so now we're on word automaticity. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. You're going to read these words. 3, 2, 1, boils. 3, 2, 1, joints. 3, 2, 1, boy. 3, 2, 1, apple. 3, 2, 1, purple. 3, 2, 1, join. 3, 2, 1, oil. 3, 2, 1, boil. 3, 2, 1, candle. 3, 2, 1, rattle. 3, 2, 1, point. 3, 2, 1, enjoys. 3, 2, 1, broil. 3, 2, 1, table. 3, 2, 1, title. 3, 2, 1, hoist. Remember, hoist is putting something up, hoisting it up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, moist. 3, 2, 1, joy. 3, 2, 1, hoisted. ED, remember, it means it's in the past. Hoisted, you put it up in the past. Okay, next one. 3, 2, 1, joyful. And full means full of, what is it? Full of joy. That's right. Okay, let's do another one. 3, 2, 1, soy. 3, 2, 1, mouse. 3, 2, 1, puzzle. 3, 2, 1, gentle. Remember, GE says j, and we have our consonant LE, which is a final stable syllable. Okay, so gentle. 3, 2, 1, moist. 3, 2, 1, bundle. 3, 2, 1, sparkle. 3, 2, 1, most. So we don't have an oi, but we do have o, and it's a long o, so it says o, most. Okay, so spelling. Actually, today is Friday, so you will be taking your first spelling test. Now friends, please remember to be honest. It's really important for you to do your very best, but to also be honest. Because I'd rather have you get a not as good grade than have you cheat. So it's better for you to be honest. Okay, anyway, so here we're going to read some more words. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, coin. 3, 2, 1, toy. 3, 2, 1, join. 3, oh, this has 2 parts. So 3, 2, 1, spar. So we have spar, and then let's add the final stable syllable, sparkle. So we have our consonant, we have LE, final stable syllable, sparkle. Puzz, oh, 3, 2, 1, puzz, and then we add zul. So once again, consonant, LE, which says ul, final stable syllable, puzzle. Okay, let's read a sentence. The boy has a puzzle on the table. Okay, here's a story for us. 1 second. Okay, so what you'll notice here is we're not really going over the oys anymore. We're going over the consonant LE. So you'll notice that. So you have your consonant here. Hold on 1 second. So you have your consonant and LE. Consonant LE. So let me read that. It says paddle, lucky, paddle. So remember, paddle's like moving your feet underneath the water if you're a duck. Okay, let's go over some words. Lived, water, would, could, trouble, there, have, don't, want, here, some, what. Okay, so this is a long story. So I'll read it and then we'll look for the final stable syllables. Okay, Lucky was a little, there's LE, little duck that lived in the middle, there's LE, of a big pond. She spent her days paddling, so paddle has an LE, but you cross off the E, add ING. So it's still kind of like what we're looking for. She spent her days paddling back and forth in the blue water. When she needed rest, she waddled onto the sandy bank. Then she would think about her next meal. Okay, so here she is thinking. One day, as she paddled across the pond, she began to think about bread. Could she bake bread? No, that was too much trouble. Could she go to the store for bread? No, she couldn't. Was there bread at home? No, there wasn't. There is no way to get bread, she grumbled. There's our ol again. Her tummy grumbled too. Poor duck. Okay, let's see what she does. There was talking and giggling. Giggling coming. So giggling is the root word is giggle. You get rid of the I, add ing, so it's still a ul sound. There was talking and giggling coming from the bank. Lucky paddled over to see what was going on. A picnic, she cried. When people have picnics, they have bread to eat. She felt lucky indeed. Oh, let me read that. I wish I was able to paddle faster, Lucky thought. I'll wiggle and waggle. So wiggle and waggle, you're just kind of moving. And see if that helps, because she wants to get there quickly. I don't want the people to gobble all the bread. All I want is just a little nibble. So just a little piece. Let's see if she gets that piece. Okay, here she comes. Lucky flapped her wings and quacked. Look, a girl cried. It's a little duck. It has traveled. No. Yeah. No, travel's not. Travel's not. Yeah. Traveled far to come see us. Let's give this duck a snack. Lucky paddled, L-E, that's what we're looking for, closer, hoping that the nice girl would give her a little bread. Okay, I'm over here now. Here you go. This is a little sample, the girl said as she gave Lucky some bread. If you like it, I will get more. What total luck I've had to find this picnic today, Lucky thought. She giggled as she gobbled the bread up. Okay, well, that was a nice story about a duck. And we had lots of final stable syllables in that story. So here are a few. We're just going to quickly go over these. Puddle. Let's find out the syllables. Puddle. Break it apart. There it is. We have our consonant LE, which means it's a final stable syllable. Okay, table. Table. Let's break it apart. It's going to be tay. Right there. I don't know. It keeps erasing. So we have our consonant. Hold on. That's probably how I'm holding it. Consonant LE. Final stable syllable. Okay, next. Apple. Apple. Break it apart. If I can. Let's see. It's kind of not wanting to work. So just remember, you draw a line under the second P and circle LE, and it's a final stable syllable. Okay, let's do, yeah, it won't work anymore. That's okay. Bottle. Bottle. There's an LE with a consonant before. Final stable syllable. Next, candle. Candle. There's a consonant LE. Final stable syllable. Okay, let's go over our high frequency words. Above. How does rain fall from the sky above? Build. He knew how to build a town out of blocks. Fall. How does rain fall from the sky above? Knew. He knew how to build a town out of blocks. Money. How much money does it cost? Toward. The dog ran toward the yard. Okay, once again, this is our final experience right now with prepositions. So remember, a preposition tells me where. So here we go. My dad is building a shelf for my room. For my room. So it tells me where. So room is it won't work. Room is a noun. It's a thing. Shelf is a thing. Building is a verb. Dad's going to build it. And for is my preposition. So they're building it for his room or her room, whose ever room it is. Okay, here we go. He will hang it above my bed. Where? Above. So above would be my preposition. He worked during the night. When did he work? Well, we know it's the night, but during the night. So it's not at the beginning of the night, it's not at the end, it's during the night, in the middle. He surprised me in the morning. So when? In the morning. So he surprised me in the morning. So morning's the thing. So in the morning. I held it for him when he hung it. I held it for. Oh, for is the preposition there. I held it for him when he hung it. Then we put stuffed animals on the shelf. So then we put stuffed animals on the shelf. We didn't put them in the shelf. We put them on the shelf. I hope that makes a little more sense with prepositions. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.